and you can also combine them into an integrated air defense system.
Major Michael Schauer is a veteran pilot of the Bosnian conflict.
They had MiGs on alert, guys sitting on the ground waiting for us to come in. They were going to hop in their airplanes and take off and try to engage us. So I'm locked to him for quite some time trying to get in there and get the identification before I can shoot him. That drove me into about 17 miles, which still sounds far, but for air-to-air, you know, we're closing 1 mile every 3 seconds, so it doesn't take long to go that far. And missiles and airplanes are made by people. Things break, things don't always work. For this particular night, when I shot those 2 missiles, as we're closing on each other like this, those 2 missiles didn't work. And so he didn't blow up after the first one. I looked out and go, ooh, well, the second one will get him. Second one timed out, he still didn't blow up. I'm like, well, that's not so good. Now we're 5 miles apart, and I shoot a 3rd missile, and he actually breaks towards me, and we end up merging together. We're 10,000 feet apart, which for fighters is nothing. That's a couple seconds before we're together, and we're like this when he finally blows up. And I forgot all about being scared, and I just concentrated on doing my job for the next 30 minutes. So it was really amazing when I look back at my experience level and where I had been, the weapons school, the red flag. That training prepared me, because as soon as I got into that combat situation, it just reverted right to that, and I instantly became comfortable in doing what I was trained to do. It's probably one of the best jobs out there. I think there's like 5 really cool jobs you can have. You can be like a billionaire, rock star, movie star, some of those kinds of things. I think fighter pilot's right up there. I mean, how many jobs can you have where you're like excited to get out of bed in the morning and go do it? So it's an incredible job, but it's air-to-air is really a really neat mission.
The training at Red Flag is more relevant than ever before.
Somebody just explained a thing the other day. Is you've got a pyramid, and you've got the fighter pilot on top, and pretty much the rest of the Air Force below him. And I don't know if that's a true or accurate representation, but the guy out on the point needs to make decisions in a hurry. It's going to impact a lot of people's lives, both on the ground and in the air. So he's got to be a free thinker. He's got to be able to stand on his own feet, and if things go to hell in a handbasket in a hurry, he's got to be able to reprioritize what he's doing and make the correct decisions. There was a statement once that there's no old, bold fighter pilots, and I think that's true. The older you get as a fighter pilot, the smarter you get and the less risks you take, but you know when to take the risks to make a mission happen.
Red Flag remains one of the most effective military training programs ever devised. Its outstanding success is reflected in the training that has protected the men and women who fight to defend the freedoms of Western civilization.